Alright, so now we've got our account created and we're ready to do some of the basics of Glogster. First of all, this is your dashboard in Glogster. You can edit your profile, giving your name, you can change your picture. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you the process of getting your students in and getting them their passwords and getting them started. As you can see, your students are kind of flopped right in here. These are their nicknames. Like I said before, they are just a jumble of letters and numbers. The good thing is, whenever you create an account in Glogster, the email address you give, they send you an email with all of your accounts. So let me just show you that real quick. This is the email they just sent me. These are my 100 accounts. As you can see, all of the usernames and passwords are there. What I would do is print this out and cut them apart and hand them out to students to get them started. Once they are printed out and the students have them in their hands, I want to show you what it looks like when they log in. I logged in, I went into Glogster Edu and I clicked log in. I put in this very first username and password, and that's who I'm looking at right now. Once you get your students in here for the first time, one thing you're going to want to have them do is to edit their own profile. So they're going to click on edit my profile. In here they can put their name, they can put their interests, let them put their birthday. You can let them change their photo. Of course, they love to do that. Make sure they save their changes. Another important thing is I would definitely have them go to this account settings and have them change their password. They can't change their username. It's still going to be that bad jumble of letters, but at least they can change it to a password that they'll remember. And when they do change it to that password, make sure that they write it down. So they'll put their old password in and then their new password in here. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through and show you how to create a glog. I'm going to stay under the student so you see what it looks like for them. And all you do is click on create new glog. Now the really cool thing about Glogster is it's very easy to learn, it's very easy to pick up. Your students, you won't need to teach them this hardly at all. It's very intuitive. Remove any element, like it says, you can just click it and hit the red trash can. Any element that you see, any object, you can drag it wherever you want. You can rotate it, you can move it, you can bring it forward, put it behind. Here are some changes, so it's basically like an undo button. And anytime you need to edit it, you just click the edit button and you can change the words. And then hit OK. So again, just a bunch of uses here. Now let me show you some of the objects that you can add in. Alright, first thing is graphics. There are all kinds of graphics. There's animated graphics. There are basically all times. You can see what they're kind of featuring right now is some Halloween graphics because it's around Halloween time while I'm recording this. But anything that you want, you just click on it, hit use it. It'll plop it on there. You can check the different sites. You can see anything that's named animated or ones that kids particularly love. And you can also add text. So these are basically text boxes. You can add bubbles, or if you want someone to speak, you can do that. Again, just click on it, hit use it. Different categories, very kid friendly. Images. You can upload images just like anything else. If you choose your own images, you can click on some of your own. I'm going to go ahead and just grab one of mine. Oh, we'll do this one. Why not? Cats dancing on a rug. Click it, use it. Videos. You can choose from SchoolTube videos, which is very cool. You can put a link in for a video. And beyond the basics, I'll show you a little bit about how to grab your own. Same thing with sounds. You can upload your own music, or you can grab your own audio. The data and the draw, these are premium version things, and so you can't use them in the free. But the very last thing is the wall, which is basically another name for the background. So if I want to change my background, I can do it here. Once you've got your elements out here and in place, you can move them. You can put them wherever you want. You can make them bigger or smaller. You can, like I say, rotate them. You can edit them. You can change the colors. This may or may not work on this picture because it's my own. You can put in the words, and again, completely edit it. And hit OK when you're done. Once you have what you want, you're going to hit save or publish. You can also preview it if you need to. Make sure you have your students give it a name. Name your glog. It'll be much easier to find it once they all get them created. When they click save or publish, it's going to ask you to again name it, put it under a category. They can tag it if they want, and then they can save it. There's the link to the glog, and we'll get into that a little bit more in the Beyond the Basics. The last thing I want to do is kind of show you some examples. And so I'm just going to go back to Glogster Edu, and I'm just going to click on some of these just so you get an idea of what students are doing with Glogster. Let's do the gargoyle. Description of a gargoyle. They've added some animations. They've added a video here. They've added some pictures. They've added some simple definitions. So you can see there's a lot of ways you can go with this, and a whole bunch of different subjects. Alright, in the next video, we'll kind of do some of the more advanced stuff with Glogster.